Hi, this is Kyle Hebert, the voice of Kiba on Naruto, Aizen on Bleach, the narrator on Dragon Ball Z, Kamina on Gurren Lagann, and soon Ryu on Street Fighter 4. And I implore you to show me your news!
Greetings, gamers. This is Youko. After spending some time chilling at home before I move into a new apartment, and with Panda spending some more time getting used to the medical school lifestyle, who else could better co-host with yours truly?
Yo, I'm SwordHunter. You know, since I'm your brother and our rooms are right next to each other, why didn't we just record in the same room?
Shh. It's all to maintain the illusion. One thing's for sure, though. We implore you to.
Show me your news!
Hello there, welcome to the one and only Show Me Your News. Today is Sunday, August 23rd, and we are the pinnacle for debating the gaming news that matters the most to you. Coming up today, borrowed music goes too far, a debate if games are supposed to be only fun, and more. It's been an exciting past couple of weeks, so let's get right into this past week's top stories. Slowly but surely, the gaming consoles are starting to become more affordable. Last episode we discussed the potential of the PlayStation 3 Slim console via a German Amazon leak. Well, it's official. In about a week, the 120GB PS3 Slim will be available stateside for $299, with a skinnier design as well as a kickstand to have the console stand up sideways. Microsoft won't be outdone, however, as they will be marking down their 120GB Elite Xbox 360 console also to $299. Youko, are these good price points for these consoles, or does the Wii need to make a move to keep up in the upper hand in sales?
You know, it is really amazing. Gone are the days of the $599 US and all that, and you know, the Xbox, you know, the Elite used to be like $400, something like that. It's amazing to see how much it's come down. Yes, it's only been in a few years, but I think these are good price points. These are very technologically advanced systems, especially when you compare it to the Wii, and now that they're only $50 apart, I don't think Nintendo has to do anything because they're still making a lot of money, and you know, the parents and the like that keep buying the systems, they think it's okay, so they'll keep giving Nintendo money. But I think if you wait about a year or so, and you know, they might see a difference in sales, then it might be a time to make a move on the sale. But I think $299 is a good price point for these two consoles.
Yeah, it's very competitive for the comparison of what you're getting price versus, the power that they put out. So I agree with you. Nothing yet, but in the long run, I think the Wii might have to if they see a drop in sales.
Yeah, just because it doesn't output in HD, it's going to be their biggest downfall, because the other two definitely can sell that. Apparently there are a couple things floating around, though. The PS3 apparently might have a 250GB version of the console on the way, and the Xbox 360 isn't shipping with HD cables anymore for the Elite system. How can you do that?
Not sure, but because HD is one of their big selling points, along with, they have obviously a bunch of other features, but this is, now an HD generation of consoles, so I don't know, they got to take some cuts somewhere, but I don't know, it's still going to be a close race, though, overall.
No, absolutely, that's for sure. Now, my fellow gamers, if you haven't met Bayonetta, be sure to take a good look. Sega's latest action title, set for a late October release in Japan and a January 2010 launch in the West, stars a stylish witch who will supposedly blow the doors off the action genre, according to Okami and Devil May Cry creator Hideki Kamiya. However, Kotaku's Stephen Totillo has noted that Bayonetta has snared the attention of his fellow male journalists, comparing some of his peers' reaction to similar to the initial viewing of Lara Croft. Now, SwordHunter, do you think Bayonetta has the potential to become the next female gaming sex symbol, like the famous Tomb Raider?
Of course there's the potential there, but whether she will or not is obviously yet to be determined. Lara Croft gained that, that iconic symbol after, many generations of games overall. So, this is just the first for Bayonetta here. It's definitely possible seeing, with the updated graphics and starting off big here as, Lara Croft throughout her games had, great graphical enhancements, if you will, throughout the years.
And other enhancements, if you know
as well,
what I mean.
But, I'm not really going to go through those. But, Bayonetta's, starting off strong with her big, HD display here. So, I don't say so yet, but, the potential's, of course, there.
You're right. I do think that it has potential. But here's the thing, you got a couple things holding it back. One, you can't really compare it to Lara Croft because Lara Croft was groundbreaking in its platforming and adventure styling. That was really big for the time, especially for a female character. I mean, you had, Samus do, the whole adventure platforming kind of thing, but some people didn't. There was the whole, is it a he or she debacle with the NES and Justin Bailey and the instruction manual, all that stuff. Not only that was Lara Croft so groundbreaking, but it's Sega. Okay, Sega has kind of struggled in successfully pushing their recent games, and it may be just for the Wii, but Mad World and the Conduit didn't do as hot with Sega pushing that. There aren't really that many strong shining examples on the 360 and the PS3 either. So I think you've got Lara Croft's history and groundbreakingness, and also just Sega. But Bayonetta does look pretty hot.
No, really denying that one. But we'll have to see. I don't think so yet. But, by far one of the biggest knocks against the Wii, obviously, that we've seen, when it first came out, was the 512 megabyte flash memory storage. Well, with the recent firmware update of 4.0, Nintendo seems to be pushing the SD card storage unit for downloadable content. But, with a 32 gigabyte limit, Activision's Guitar Hero 5 seems to be granting the Wii, a future of saving songs, streaming songs, all through the SD card. And obviously, since there are several years left with the Wii's life cycle, more games are bound to use this as a method of DLC. But Youko, is this really going to be a true solution for the problem, or is it just something most casual fans are just going to overlook?
Well, here's the thing. We've always talked about, we can't do DLC, we can't do DLC. And yes, it's a good first step. I mean, hackers are finding ways to stream things off of SD card, and now you do have Guitar Hero 5 using the DLC the fullest. But as a moderator over at Smash World Forums, I am asked this question on a nearly monthly basis, and people wonder, games like Super Smash Bros. Brawl or any kind of things, will we be seeing DLC for this in the future now that the technology is available? And the answer is no. Most Nintendo games, like Miyamoto has had a way of saying, why do they delay these games? To make sure that they're perfect, so that they don't undergo any changes in the future. Basically, the games are not designed for future implementations like this. I know, a title like Mega Man 9, which came out for the Wii, where they're getting a DLC improvement that makes the game harder, which is actually pretty interesting. But that's Capcom. That's not Nintendo. I mean, big games like Brawl are not going to be getting upgrades like this because it wasn't designed for it. Plain and simple. I mean, you have technology like the Wii Speak, not retroactive. Other technologies aren't really retroactive. It's all about technology and then the future.
I suppose so. I mean, it definitely is, short-term solution for the problem with, DLC for Guitar Hero 5. I think it's a great idea. I mean, with the firmware update, SD card use has been pushed dramatically with that update.
Well, because what else are you going to do? Are you going to do nothing?
That's what, Nintendo's been doing so far, but, as you say, they strive to make their games perfect with all their delays, so I say short term, yes, it's going to be great, but, long term, we'll have to see. It's a good first step.
It just might be a problem. Might be pushing a hard drive in the near future. Wii HD. Wait for it.